Are you ready to grow your business with NFC technology, aka TAP technology? Welcome to the Tap That podcast, the show made exclusively for promotional product professionals who want to stay ahead of the curve, offer smarter solutions, and grow their business with Tap to Engage NFC technology. In every episode, we will break down how NFC is creating real value for clients, turning ordinary swag into interactive experiences, and driving sick ROI. You're in the right place. Let's tap that.
Welcome to the Tap That promo podcast brought to you by the Share Company. I'm Amanda Zapp.
And I'm John Lim.
Today we're going to talk about something that might not be exciting, but it's definitely an important topic, ease of use with NFC. So John, let's kick it off with the Tap tip of the week.
First of all, Amanda, I think anytime I get to sit in this booth with you, it's very, very exciting. So let's not discount how exciting this atmosphere is right now with you, especially if you haven't noticed, everyone, Amanda is not wearing her vest in this episode. She is fully pink, and she's rocking her pinkness today. So, Amanda, for the Tap tip of the week, we want to talk about how easy it is to use technology and how not to fear it, but embrace it. With all the talk about AI and the fear people have around technology, when it comes to NFC promotional products, it's very simple to use. There's no app needed. You simply take your phone, hold it up to the item, and just like tap to pay, it just works.
And to add to that, a lot of times when we've been explaining this to people and they'll say, oh, but I have an older demographic and I don't think they'll get it. I have seen that actually the older demographic have embraced it almost the most. They're so excited about it. They'll take out their smartphone right away and they're eager to see it work, and they'll tap it and boom, they're like, wow, this is amazing. John, we were at a trade show recently, a bridal trade show, and we had a group of older women and they were so excited about the tap technology.
I mean, first, okay, they were very, very young. So if they're watching right now, there's no way that Amanda's going to catch me on camera saying that a woman is actually old. Not possible.
They were not promo product distributors, so I doubt they're tuning in, but...
You never know. You never know. Yes, but I think Amanda's right. We often discount people that didn't grow up in the generation of iPhones or iPads or touch technology, thinking that they don't know how to use it. However, they have the most fun with it. And I think part of it is just like how Facebook grew. At one point, Facebook's fastest growing demographics after the early adopters were over the age of 55. Because once they got in there, they felt very young. We all want to feel young when we're learning something new, and technology always brings that out of us. So these individuals that Amanda's talking about, they love the idea of being able to tap a picture frame or a magnet or a coaster that we had there at the show at that time. And they embraced it. They loved it. They were so excited to upload pictures. I mean, it was the most fun time I had at that particular show. We spent an hour with them. Felt like 10 minutes. That's how much fun we were having. So yes, I think when it comes to the older demographic, we shouldn't discount them and think that they don't know how to use it just because they didn't grow up with it. They're actually one of our fastest growing demographics. And again, thinking about ease of use, the theme of this podcast, if they pay for coffee, most coffee shops require you to pay by credit card, and you're tapping either your credit card or your phone to do so. So this behavior is being trained, and that happens on a daily basis.
Speaking of trains, the subway also uses tap technology.
Oh, that was actually one of the greatest things that happened. If you're not familiar with the New York City subway system, it is the greatest subway system in the world. Yes, I am biased, being born and raised in New York. But you used to have to get a Metro card. You could still buy a Metro card, and they would charge you $1 for the card and then add as much money you want to so you can ride around the city. And I would always forget my Metro card every single time I went back down to the city. So I'm constantly paying for this new Metro card. And for those of you who are not familiar with it, it's essentially a plastic-ish like paper card that you use to get on the train. But now, all over New York, you can get on the train, as Amanda said, with your cell phone. Simply open up your Apple Pay or Google Pay for you Android users and quickly get into the subway and travel all around New York City. So yes, everything that now we look at that gives you access or allows you to buy something, it's all moving towards tap to pay.
Right. So here we have tap to pay, the subway system's using it. But what a lot of us might not know is that in Europe, it's widely embraced. John, do you want to explain a little bit more of that because you're more familiar?
I think that's Amanda's subconscious saying, hey, we need to take this podcast on tour and do it live in Italy or Spain. Which one?
Italy.
It's a good choice. I would love to go back to Italy and we can do the Tap That podcast all around Italy, one of my favorite countries. Yes, in Europe, predominantly because of the laws, tap technology has been growing extremely fast. According to the laws in Europe, they can't take your credit card at the restaurant. They need to bring the machine to you so you can either tap with your card or your phone. Now, fascinating is when I use my credit card overseas, they actually need me to sign the piece of paper. People look at me funny, like, what is this credit card you're tapping? Can you be trusted? Is it your card? Why don't you use your phone like every other European? Then they recognize by my accent that I am definitely not European. So I then try to, whenever I can, pay with my phone. Because one, it's more secure. Two, it's easier to track. And lastly, it's what they expect at this point. They have something called GDPR, which is basically their privacy protection rights for all their European Union citizens. We have that, something similar to that in California. And as that continues to grow around the country, because privacy is extremely important, something that we haven't touched on with all of this tapping technology. But as that continues to grow through the United States, you'll see a lot more restaurants, a lot more locations leveraging the tap technology. And again, that's why we love what we do, because we don't have to do so many educational webinars of training on how to use the technology. Every day, society does that for us. We get to spend a lot of our time working with you on how to sell the technology and how to come up with some great experiences for your clients to leverage it to grow your business with NFC.
So there you have it, folks. Tap is here to stay, and it's easy to use. Stay tuned for the next episode where we'll talk more about how to sell promotional products with NFC technology. John, anything to add?
No. Today I'm going to let you wrap it up. It's well said. Till next time.
Thank you.